Did you know Pete Davidson's dad was a hero who lost his life while saving others? Davidson is a guy who has beaten all odds to be on top of his game. He has stood firm from fighting childhood trauma and mental well-being to relationship hiccups. In this video, we will show you how life has treated the talented and controversial comedian. Tragic childhood. Pete Davidson was born in New York City. He was born on November 16, 1993. His mother, Amy Waters, is a school nurse. His father, Scott Matthew Davidson, was a New York firefighter for Ladder 118. Unfortunately, he died in service during the September 11, 2001 attacks, along with his unit members. He was last seen running up the stairs of the Marriott Trade Center Hotel on 9/11, a few minutes before the second Twin Tower collapsed, and was later confirmed dead. Davidson was greatly affected by his father's death. He told the New York Times that it was overwhelming. The trauma was too much that he later acted out in school. He went to the extent of ripping out his hair until he was bald. His classmates bullied Davidson. He revealed that he had only one friend he could trust in high school. He said, "I was in school having a rough time, so I was acting out a little bit. I didn't have any friends." He also revealed in October 2016 on the Breakfast Club morning radio show that he struggled with deadly thoughts and that the music of Kid Cudi saved his life. Davidson has received praise for basing his comedy on his own life and the difficulties he has overcome. He often shares with his audience brutal truths and vulgar confessions. This makes him very endearing to the public. Talented comedian. David joined comedy full-time after dropping out of college after one semester. His earliest on-screen appearance was in the third episode of the MTV comedy series Failosophy. He later appeared in PDA and Moms, a third season of the MTV2 reality TV comedy series Guy Code. He appeared in the first 4 episodes. In June 2013, Davidson's first televised stand-up aired as part of a second season episode of the Comedy Central program Gotham Comedy Live. In March 2015, Davidson was a roaster on the Comedy Central roast of Justin Bieber. His set was praised as one of the best of the show. In 2016, Davidson was placed on the Forbes 30 under 30 lists. In 2020, Davidson was nominated for the Comedy Movie Star for his work in The King of Staten Island and the Comedy Act of 2020. All is not well. Pete Davidson has battled borderline personality disorder for a long time. After suffering for so long, he received the diagnosis in 2017. In a conversation with Glenn Close for the Variety series Actors, Davidson said, "I got diagnosed with BPD a few years ago. I was always confused all the time and just thought something was wrong and didn't know how to deal with it," he recalled. Then, when somebody finally tells you the weight of the world feels lifted off your shoulders, you feel so much better. Davidson had a long road of mental health challenges and unexplained symptoms before he was diagnosed with BPD at 23. The comedian explained that he had been in and out of inpatient facilities for mental health issues since he was 9. In 2016, Davidson started having troubling episodes of intense emotions like rage and anger. He also had memory loss and severe depression. Davidson used cannabis to help manage his Crohn's disease, which he was diagnosed with while still in high school. Thinking cannabis was messing with his head, Davidson went to rehab twice. Davidson advises people to seek help if they feel like they are struggling. He observes that constant stigma makes people hesitant to see a doctor. He said, "If you think you're depressed, see a doctor and talk to them about medication. Keep eating right and exercising can make a huge difference." The comedian uses his late-night comedy show to make fun of his situation. It is like therapy for him. He said jokingly, "If you're in the cast of a late-night comedy show, it might help if they, do more of your comedy sketches." He then added that he was born depressed and that it would make him feel better if it was more on TV. Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson and Ariana were engaged for 4 months before they broke up in 2018. Davidson and Ariana got into a relationship in the spring of 2018. After a few weeks together, the comedian proposed to the singer. However, several months later, the couple parted ways. The couple broke up a month after Ariana's ex, Mac Miller, tragically died. Davidson and Ariana first met when Davidson made his debut on Saturday Night Live. Ariana was a musical guest. Ariana later returned to SNL in 2016 as a host and musical guest. 2 years after hosting SNL, Ariana performed at Billboard Music. She was spotted with Davidson backstage with his arm around her. He was hanging out with her and her friends. She seemed quite smitten. The couple later announced their relationship officially on Instagram. Pete went ahead and got an Ariana tattoo. Many fans were not enthusiastic about the relationship. The couple was questioned a lot about the decisions they made. At one point, Davidson gave Grande the most precious thing he owned. He gave her a gold necklace with a pendant on his late father's NYC Fire Department badge. One person told him, "No girl should wear your dad's chain. So disrespectful." Davidson replied that Grande was not just a girl but his fiancée. Unfortunately, the relationship was never meant to be. Ariana told Davidson, "Thank you next," after admitting in her Vogue interview that the romance was unrealistic. Grande said the relationship was a fantastic destruction. After the breakup, Davidson was broken. He scared his family and friends when he wrote on social media, "I really don't want to be on this earth anymore. I'm doing my best to stay here for you, but I don't know how long I can last. All I have ever tried to do is help people. Just remember I told you so." Later, he deleted his social media accounts. Many fans and famous people offered him support. Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson dated for 9 months before they called it quits. Rumors of their relationship started when they shared a kiss during Kardashian's Saturday Night Live appearance in October 2021. The couple later enjoyed a fun-filled double date with Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. As the couple was bonding and getting closer, Kardashian's ex Kanye West was unhappy. He made a series of public pleas to win his children's mother back. The relationship between Davidson and Kardashian was apparently good until West started attacking the couple. At one point, Davidson had to undergo therapy due to trauma caused by West. West accused Davidson of stealing from his family. West's Instagram account was restricted due to his recurrent attacks on Davidson. It seems as fast as Davidson falls in love, as quickly he falls out of it. After dating for 9 months, Davidson and Kardashian decided they were better as friends and not a couple. The social media was shocked when the news of Davidson and Kardashian's split became known. Many fans of the couple were wondering what went wrong. The couple was struggling with long distances and demanding careers. Davidson was shooting a film in Australia when they broke up. Kardashian was in California taking care of her kids and business endeavors. They were too busy, which led to the spark fading away. A guy with a lot of love to offer. After breaking up with Kardashian, Davidson has moved on with beautiful Emily Ratajkowski. In November 2022, Us broke the news that Davidson and Emily have been seeing one another after being introduced by a mutual friend. The two were spotted together at Emily's New York City apartment. The couple was photographed courtside at a New York Knicks game on November 27th. The source told Us, "Pete and Emily dig each other and find their vibe very easy and free-flowing. There is no intensity or over-expectation on either side, just a lot of fun and a chance to cut loose and see where it leads." Davidson has met his intellectual match in Emily and they fit perfectly. While Davidson is making comedy to make you happy, he himself is not entirely happy. He can make you laugh the hardest, but inside, he is fighting trauma day after day. At least comedy has helped him deal with a lot of anxieties and he learned to laugh at his own problems. We truly hope he finds what he has been looking for in love and that it lasts. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments section and click here for more content.